Hey, we're just here and we're back to a new Sly Cooper 2 video, and if you haven't seen this one, go and check it out. And we're back on my first time playing Sly Cooper 2 Band of Thieves. And yeah, we are continuing hunting after the cheetah-looking villain. Yeah, we've made it to this temple, where it is said that he has ran away. Yeah, he managed to escape from the last part. So we're having to go and chase him down where at this temple area. Yeah, I have to chase him at this temple. I need to... And again, I am still trying to figure out on getting these bottles before we continue further. We already been told by Bentley where we need to go. Yeah, Bentley already told us where we need to go. I just want to get all of the clues, right? All of the bottle clues first before we proceed. Yeah, I just want to get all of the bottled clues before we proceed. But again, huge areas. Huge areas. So the clues... And I'm trying to do a lot of this without doing, like, finding... Like, searching up videos on... For me to try to figure out where all the location of the bottles are. I want to try to find them all by myself. And get them all by myself. I really do want to try to do it by myself. You know, getting everything. Not searching anything to try to figure out how I can get up there. Yeah, there's clearly a way. There's clearly a way up here. I'm uncertain how you actually get up there. Let me try over here again. See, there's a bottle right there. There's something up there. There's some vines. Which... Trying to figure out where they would connect to. And I can't get that because I'm on the mission. There are some of these that are on, like, from the last area, too. That I need to go back and get. Since I couldn't do it before. Again, gotta figure out where I can be able to get to these, where these vines will somehow locate or get to where we need to go to get to them. So much, though, trying to figure out where all the clues are. And just so much other things, too. Again, that's another thing we would have to come back. Again, what is up with these random pools of water? That's what I really want to know. What is up with these little pools of water? I'm just curious. Okay, it's shallow. Was I gonna need that table that we destroyed? Okay, never mind. Yeah, there we go. Okay, we're getting to the points where we've gone to so many areas that we've been to. Okay, I don't think there's anything up there. I'm actually pretty good when it comes to a lot of these, not having to look up of where the locations are on a lot of these. So that's, yeah, 18. 18 out of 30. Is there no... Now, come on. That should have been pretty obvious. That there should have been some bottles. Some clues. There should have been some clues here. Right? There really should have been some clues on the lily pads. That is one of the areas I would have thought for sure. Okay, if I use this... Okay, gonna take me up here. So that's another bottled clue. What about here? Guess I've already been on this part because there is a clue. So what's with these vines here? Yeah, these vines are pretty scary. Okay, these are not the vines that I was wanting, because this is another one that we went to as well. Yeah, we've been in this area too a whole lot as well. Yeah, we've been in this area. Okay, I have an idea of how I'm going to get to that bottle. $21. I might have actually saw a way. I might have actually just saw a way that we're actually going to get to it. I'm hoping I'm right. Maybe not. Maybe it's not what I was thinking. Like, how are we gonna get over there? Seriously, how are we gonna get over there? I am not... If I jump, I am not making it all the way over there. Clearly. See? What about over here? Can we finally actually found... Have we actually found the way that we need to do it? Have we? After so long, have we finally done it? And of course, the whole after getting all the bottles, of course, we need to also got to try to figure out where the you know, where the vault is. That's another thing. We got to try to figure out where the vault is. If we jump from here, can we... Yeah. Things are going so good now. Things are just going so good for us. Part of me feels stupid how I didn't see any of this before. Yeah. Part of me feels stupid not seeing some of these spots before that are pretty obvious. I mean, yeah, they are pretty obvious. A lot of these areas are pretty obvious. Look at that gem up there. Now that is pretty. You would think that there would be some bottles behind there, right? Once again, nothing we can do there. We're missing 2 bottles. 2 bottles we are now missing. Just 2. Dang it. I thought there would have been one here. Seriously. I would have thought there had been one here. It's pretty obvious. Or it seems pretty obvious, wouldn't you say? Thankfully there's no lives in this game. Like, unlike the first one. Because we would be wasting a lot of lives trying to get past these parts. Right, we'd be wasting a lot of lives trying to get past these parts. The whole thing too. Again, it's just, where in the world are these 2 last bottles? Because those could literally be anybody's guess. Yeah. These last 2 bottles could be anyone's guess. They could literally be anybody's guess of where they could be. Again, don't know why they would. Again, those last two clues could literally be anybody's guess. I mean, they could not actually be in this actual area, right? It could be not in this area itself. It could be in the next place. Oh, hang on. There's one. Okay. Now we're just missing one bottle. Missing one bottle now. I really kind of don't have any ideas, though. Yeah, I kind of really don't have any ideas where they could be, though. Well, we already checked up here. Yeah, we already checked over here. I really wouldn't think there'd be any others that we are. I mean, there's no. It's not bad to just to check, though, right? I just don't really think so, since we've been to this before. What is this thing exactly? That's what I'm kind of wondering. What is this thing? Come out, wherever you are. I know I didn't actually check over here. Or look over here yet. It could very well be over this way. Doesn't look like it. I'm actually surprised. Yeah, I'm quite surprised. I'm not sure there's anything I'm missing down in the water, am I? I'm not missing anything in the water, am I? Oh. I thought I saw a bottle. Okay, yeah, nothing right there. Nothing here. Nothing right here either. Just rechecking some areas. Just rechecking some spots. Because you honestly would never know. I could overlook something. Yeah, I know it wouldn't be down there. I am just confused. Like, where else would it be? I literally checked like all of the places. I may have to look it up. Again, I hate to do so. I hate to do so, but I may have to. I may have to. I mean, I gotten 29 of the out of the 30 without looking up a video to say where the locations are. Right? I pretty much found all of them without needing any help. So I'm gonna have to do it. Again, I really didn't want to do it. But I'm going to, so I'll cut back. Oh my goodness, I actually found it. Wow. Yeah, I looked it up and yeah, I can understand why I couldn't find it. That was actually hidden pretty well. Alright, where we need to go? Yeah, it was over this way, wasn't it? So yeah, we've gotten all of the bottles now. That was actually pretty tough. I'm not gonna lie, that was actually pretty tough to find that last one. Now it's just a matter of where the vault is. Yeah. I'm guessing it's in this area. Okay, so I looked up where the vault is, and I can't go in there right now, but it's going to be in this area. Yeah, it's going to be in that area right there that I was just at. So I'm going to have to come back to this area. I just wanted to make sure I knew where the vault location was for this area. Just so I wouldn't forget. But now we can go to where we actually need to go now. Now that I know where the vault location is, we can now proceed.
Alright, I'll head for the top.
Photosynthesis. Photosynthesis. I mean, he said photosynthesis, you know, like on SpongeBob. Photosynthesis. Photosynthesis. Get the fight our way up there. Yeah, get to fight these bad boys up there. Get to fight these bad boys up there. So we're going up there, aren't we? Yeah, I think we're supposed to go up there. What are these exactly for? I have no clue. Yeah, I'm not so sure what these are for. Photosynthesis. Photosynthesis. Oh, I see. I think I see. Yeah, it said something with this water. Yeah, there we go. There we go.
Some of the vines around here are really slippery. Jump and hit the circle button to go for a ride.
Up the ladder.
Here we go. Time for a few recon photos.
There's the heart.
Looks like half of the heart is being used to super irrigate the spice plants. Check it out. Rajan's carrying half the clockwork heart on that stick.
There's the entrance.
That crane is keeping half of the heart suspended.
Or the crane, I meant. There's the entrance.
There's the entrance to this level. Only I can't figure out how to get in here from the temple's exterior. Bring those photos back to the safe house. We'll really need to think about this one. The clockwork heart is under some steep security. Heck, Rajan is carrying half of it at all times. To get at the goods, I'll need to gather some more information. Sly will plant a bug in Rajan's office, while I lift the spice operation blueprints off the Spice Lord while he makes his rounds. Unfortunately, while we're collecting intelligence on him, he'll be collecting data on us with an elephant-driven satellite array. Take it out, or he'll be able to intercept all of our communications.
Okay. And yeah, we don't want him interfering with us. I wonder if we're actually able to, before we do Bentley, I wonder if we're actually now able to, do the whole vault thing now. I do wonder. Are we able to do the vault? I might want to check it out to be sure. I'm not sure if we're able to yet, but it doesn't, it's not, okay, yeah, we're not yet. Or we can't yet. Thought so. Again, just wanted to be sure. I wanted to be sure exactly. So where we gotta go? Okay. One thing right there. Can we if it tilts over this way, can we actually... Nope, not quite. Not quite. I thought I was going to be able to make the jump.
Rajan's office. Its wings will transmit local sound waves at a frequency I can monitor.
Let me get this straight. We're gonna bug Rajan's office with a bug?
It is an elegant plan, I agree. Now pay attention. That water bug can only survive in stagnant pools. out of water too long, you'll become
Oh.
unhappy and likely draw the attention of local guards.
Looks like there's a few pools along the way.
That's where the
Rajan's
well, that's what
office.
the pool
A short
is
swim
for.
every now and then should keep our little friend quiet.
That makes sense. That makes sense. So where do we gotta go exactly to get to the guy's office? Oh, yeah, we already failed. Yeah, we kind of already failed that. But I see how this is. I do understand how this is gonna go. The thing is, though, yeah, the thing is, where's the next pool at? Alright, how close are we? Okay. We don't seem to be that much farther. Okay, it's over here. Okay, so... yeah, we gotta get over there. This is the room. There's the vault over there.
I've already tuned into the bug's wing vibration. I'm a genius.
Alright. Here's the vault.
This last code would have been impossible. Try 386.
3, 8. Nope. Dang it. Nope. Hang on.
Good thing
I'm gonna try again.
fluent in Sanskrit, or this last code would have been impossible. Try 386.
3, 8, 6. There you go. A new move.
You've gotten a voltage attack move.
The voltage attack move. Yeah, we can just leave this area now. Okay, what was the next plan? What was the next part of the plan? Oh, yeah, getting over there. So I knew we had another plan. Or I knew we had another part with Sly.
Rajan is able to monitor all of our communications out here with that elephant-driven satellite array.
That's pretty grim. You got a plan for shutting it down?
Don't I always? Now, the local spice plants are illegal for good reason. Eat too many, and you'll go into a fit of uncontrolled rage.
Keep that stuff away from Murray. Oh, wait, I get it. I put some spice plants in the elephant's feed bag. He chows down, gets all crazy, and then presto, the satellite's in pieces.
A crude interpretation of the plan, but accurate. The trick here is harvesting the spice plants. You'll have to do some serious climbing, as they only grow high up in the jungle canopy.
I see. This would be quite interesting. Yeah. This should be quite interesting. So where would you suggest the next one would be? Wow, we're dead. Yeah, I'm not surprised about that. But again, where would you think the next one would be? Do we need to place one at a time, or what? Okay, I gotta collect all of them and place them all at a time once we get all of them. I wasn't so sure about that. That's what I was wondering, if we needed to wait to get all of them once we, or to place all of them once we get all of them. There's another. I'm not so sure about a spice plant. Alright, I'm not so sure how I would think of a spice plant. I'm just not so sure how I would think of a eating a spice plant. I mean, Bentley did just say that if you would eat a whole lot, it would make you go into an uncontrollably fit of rage. So I think it is probably best that you don't eat them at all. Yeah, I would probably suggest don't eat any at all. So where would... So I just need 2 more. Any up here? No. Of course you're gonna fall all the way down. Thankfully, there's an elephant right here. That would give me a shortcut advantage here. Yeah, it would. That would give me an advantage up here. Alright, 1 more. 1 piece to go. Okay, we're back to square one. If I do this... Okay, it actually shows you where it is. I wasn't so sure if it would actually show you where it is. I'm actually quite surprised that it actually shows you where the spice plants are. I was actually not so sure it was actually going to show me where the spice plant was. That's actually pretty convenient. Right there. Alright, that's all of them. Now we can place them in...
Now take all the spice plants you collected to the elephant's feed basket.
This should be quite interesting. This is going to be one angry elephant that we are going to be making. Yeah, this is going to be one angry elephant.
Sayonara, satellite array.
Woo! It's Going the wrong way. Maybe not. There you go. Nope. Haha. I thought he was going to have to destroy it, but no. Just to get rid of the elephant. Alright, that slice part of the plan complete. Don't we have... Yeah, we have Bentley. Now we gotta do Bentley's part of the plan. I was thinking that, yeah, I was close over this way. Where's headquarters? Okay, there it is. I'm calling it headquarters because it's pretty much Des hideout, right? It's pretty much headquarters. Oh yeah, forget it's very up in the air, and on this one, it's very up in the air this time around. So how is Bentley and Murray supposed to get back to headquarters with it being all the way up here? That's what I want to know. How would they be able to get back up there? Alright, Bentley, your turn. Use your little legs. Run, Murray, run. I mean, run, Bentley, run. Run, Bentley, run. Run, Bentley, run. Go, Bentley, go. Go, Bentley, go. Go, Bentley, go. Go, Bentley, go. Yeah, it was over here.
As I expected, Rajan is out for his daily tour of the operation. My sources claim he always carries 3 blueprints on him, which, when read together, tell you everything about his spice operation.
Too bad he doesn't have that section of the clockwork heart we saw during the recon. You could just pump him full of sleep darts and we could all go home.
Unfortunately, my sleep darts aren't powerful enough to affect Rajan.
What? How are you gonna get at those blueprints?
Rajan has an insatiable appetite for Indian watermelons, which, if eaten whole, will force even him to nod off for a while. Once he's asleep, I'll creep in and lift the blueprints.
Well, that's fine and all, but how do you plan on luring him over to the watermelons?
I've equipped my sleep darts with a sonic disruptor. The strange sounds they make should be enough to lead the ever-curious Rajan from place to place.
That could work. Oh, man. Haha. Alright, that's... Oh, he's awake. He's waking. Okay, we better get somewhere because he is coming. Is he coming? Yeah, here he comes. Alright, that's another one. $99. I'm actually quite surprised he... Yeah, I knew I was gonna probably get caught there. Okay, so we actually don't have to start all over. Yeah, it's probably safe to go from a farther distance. So how is he gonna...
Viper in the grass.
Again, it's just these stupid enemies too. Where's that guy? Oh, he's right there. Alright. Getting him to eat the last one. Got it.
What? The blueprints! They have been stolen!
Haha.
That's the complete set of blueprints. Great field work, Bentley. You're really getting the hang of this.
Good job, Bentley. Took the blueprints. Let's see what we gotta do now.
I've got some bad news. Rajan has gone into hiding somewhere in the temple. I guess the destruction of his satellite array and my invasion of his personal space to get the blueprints spooked him. To get his portion of the clockwork heart, we'll need to drive him out into the open. Given Rajan's spice-addled temper, I'd recommend making him angry. First, we'll destroy the center of his operation, the spice grinder. Then we'll demolish the dam above the temple in an attempt to flood him out. If that doesn't work, I've made arrangements to exchange one of the temple's facade rubies for some high explosives, which, if necessary, we can use to flood the whole temple grotto. If my psychological profile is accurate, Rajan should pick up the other half of the clockwork heart before making his escape, effectively bringing it to us.
Alright. That actually sounds like a pretty good plan. Do you think we would need Bentley first? Yeah, we can see. We can see if we need Bentley first. Okay, yeah, that wasn't really good.
Rajan's holed up in his temple. Got any ideas to force him out of hiding?
My research indicates that tigers have an aversion to water. By destroying that dam, the temple will be filled with a runoff.
Flooding him out, huh? Good plan. But I don't think your bombs are strong enough to do the job.
You're correct. Fortunately, while monitoring the bug in Rajan's office, I overheard that a new autopilot attack helicopter had just arrived. It's sitting inside this truck.
Stay sharp. That dam is sure to be well protected.
All forces, defend the temple down. A barrel of spice to the gunship that rains down the aggressor.
Yay, we get another one of these. This is pretty much like before. Yeah, this is kind of like before. You know, with Murray and taking out the helicopter. I do like this plan of flooding him out. Yeah, we're dead. Yeah, we're dead. Yeah.
Jean knows how to swim.
A piece of the dam struck the chopper. It's going down.
Oh, oh.
Ow. Ah. Oof.
You good?
Oh.
You good, Bentley? So how would Bentley head back to headquarters? Okay, here we go. We don't have anything to sell, do we? Nope. Yeah, I think that's will conclude this part. Hit the like and subscribe to the channel. Make sure everyone gets to see me see anything new. And yeah, in the next parts will be most likely completing episode 3. And finally defeating this Tiger Boss, the next member of this new gang that we're going up against. So yeah, hopefully you enjoyed. Catch you next one.